gotta fix that, but I don't know if anyone's watching, but I am going to play some Too Many Bones. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm not even sure which device is set up as my microphone, so we'll find out what you're hearing, and hopefully you're not hearing it from the webcam, which would be terrible. Let's just make sure here. I think we're okay. Well, welcome everybody. Let's get this game set up. Thank you to anyone who is watching that gave me some feedback for the last time. Basically, we had a lot of problems with me moving the camera around too much. I guess I'm just used to doing that as a player myself and not really thinking about what everyone else is seeing. So I'm trying to try not to do a lot of that this time around. I've set us some scenes, little cameras that will hopefully let us enjoy things a little bit more. So let's start with the game setup. This did not go well for me last time. I'm going to try playing Boomer this time instead of Patches. Maybe the fact that she's ranged will help us out a little bit. And we're going to play Nom, and we're going to play on the Adventurer difficulty. And if you don't know what that is, just let me know in chat and I can explain it. I'm going to proceed as if everyone knows what it is. So let's see here. There we go. So it's going to fill in all of our information here, our player sheets and our player mat and all of our beautiful dice, which are right here. All right, and being the fact that Boomer is a character I'm not 100% familiar with, the adventure mode allows me to put 2 extra health right inside right away, which helps. And I get to choose 1 skill point. So we'll take our health there. And skill points. Well, why don't we go... Oh, right, I have to set up all of her element stuff, because Boomer builds bombs, grenades, and stuff. But in order to get a grenade, she has to build a grenade. And by building a grenade, I generally mean scavenge to get parts to build a grenade. So one of the things we're going to need to roll for is to get her elements, casings, and fuses to tick up so that we can get more bombs to take a skill. So I think the first skill I'm going to take right away is an attack, because she only has 1 attack as a starting skill. But let's put in another attack. I don't believe we have to roll for that skill check because the game has not started yet. So that's what I'm going to proceed on. You're going to find a lot of house rules going on. But, you know, if anyone's watching and is better, more knowledgeable about Too Many Bones than I am, please let me know. So let's finish the setup here. We're not going to do any of the extra settings you can. We're just going to play with the base stuff. So let's do that. And we'll watch the game set up from a big bird's eye view here. Almost done. All right, I'm just trying to remember all the scenes that I set up. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start off with our first encounter, which is, oh, let me zoom in for you. Leaving Obendar. Only 12 hours till dawn, and the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock, and likely every life in Daylor. Weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. There's sure to be some shady peddlers in dark alleys ready to deal in loot. Then again, some last-minute training could pay a nice dividend by morning. So, what to do? What to do? Let's see what our choices are. And again, in Too Many Bones, if you're not familiar with it, most of the encounter cards you're going to get will have multiple choices. Some with extra rewards, some with different rewards. Some will be harder with a better reward, no risk, no reward. Some will be easier with less of a reward. Basically, the important thing for me to show you, though, and it's up here, is Nom. Now, Nom is the tyrant we're going to be facing. And if you see that little dial with a 6 in it, that means we need 6 progress points to get to Nom and challenge him. And we have 8 days to do that. And after 8 days, we've lost the game. Or if we basically run out of time fighting him, and too many times, we're going to lose the game. He's one of the easier challenges, but not so easy because he beat the heck out of me yesterday. So that is who we are facing. I always was taught that, at least when I remember people telling me about it, is training points are more important than loot. So choice 1 is squeeze in some last minute self-improvement. We gain 2 training points, and I'll explain those in just a second. Or choice 2 is shake down a shady peddler, gain 1 training point, and each party member may draw 2 loot and choose 1 to keep. Either way, we're going to get that 1 progress point, and we're going to advance to the next day. I'm going to go for choice number 1. I'm also going to try and stop saying all the time. My apologies. And we're going to do our training points. So let's go have a look at those. There's an again. I think the first thing I'm going to have to do is take the frag grenade as skill point number 1. We can't use that yet, but we have to build a bomb first in order to do that. In order to build a bomb, we need to roll dice, and in order to roll dice, we need dexterity. Dexterity in this game controls just about everything that you do, from rolling dice to movement, etc. So we do not need to do a skill check to put in dexterity, so I'm going to grab one of my attribute dice. We'll flip it back to 1. And so now we can roll or do a total of 4 things, I guess would be the right way to put it. And we'll have 2 attack and 2 defense that we could roll. Or if we decide to roll some of these innate abilities to get material to build a bomb, those will count against dexterity too. So let's move on. Oh, no, that's a good idea. We're going to move our 1 progress point. And I just give myself the progress point there. We are advancing a day, and we're moving on to the next encounter. So let's see what things have in store for us. Hardly out of the gate. 15 steps into the journey, 15 steps, and already a gearlock boot is struck through by an arrow. Luckily, no, you know what? I wonder, is that music too loud? Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. I hear it in my monitor, but we'll just tune it down a little tiny bit. There we go. Luckily, no toes were killed. Teeth are clenched, and a painful tug is made while looking around in embarrassment. Yow! Hey, good morning, Black Sheep. It's evening here. Whereabouts are you? Australia would have to be, or something like that. Now, sufficiently ticked, it's time to return the favor to the ominous figures at the edge of the woods. A commotion breaks out atop the city wall, interrupting all thoughts. Guards have now spotted the brazen intruders. Oh, you're UK, okay. And are notching their arrows. Their help is at the ready. Like it or not, this adventure is underway. Okay, so you're 5 hours ahead. Welcome back. I'm going through the same cards. Hopefully we do better today. I'm going to read them out just in case anyone ever decides to join the stream. Our 2 choices, we're going to do the second one. I'll just make it brief because I think you're the only one in here. We're definitely not going to take the assistance of the guards. We are going to fight on our own. So again, our baddie queue is going to be made up of just baddie points. And let's see if we do a little bit better with Boomer. I did not make a... Did I make a scene for that? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I'm going to set up our baddie queue. Let's see what we got. So we got an orc that has 4 health. He's not a weak orc. Is that a 5? No, that can't be. 4 health, 2 initiative, so he's a little slow. He rolls 1 attack and 1 defense. He has rating, but there's no other orc, so that's not going to do anything. And then we have our dragon whelp, who is Oh, geez. Okay, so he's only got 2 health, but he's pretty quick. He's got a 5 initiative. He rolls 2 attack dice and 1 defense die, and his skill, once he targets me, which he's going to, is weaken by 1. So it means I'm going to lose a dexterity. I can only so that extra dexterity I just put in before this isn't going to do anything unless we take him out. So let's get ourselves on there. I think I'm immediately going to try and charge for that dragon whelp, which means I'm going to waste another dexterity moving, but let's set up their initiative here. So that dragon is a 5, so he's pretty quick, and the other guy's pretty slow, so let's see how we do. No, that doesn't do that. Alright, we rolled a 4, so we're gonna be we're gonna go after the dragon whelp. Oopsie. But before these are not slotting properly. That's very strange. Let me try that slotting it again. There we go. Tighten them up, move them all down. And our dragon whelp is going to go first. And again, he's going to roll 2 and 1. So let's see how he does. Some bones would be nice. Oh, no, no bones. Well, he got a bones on his defense, so he's not doing anything with that. But he does hit me for 3, which does hurt a little bit. we're almost dead, and that's only 1 has gone so far. I'm going to go now. I don't have a heal on this character, so this could be interesting. And let's see what we want to do. We're going to... Oh, I don't see that we have much of a choice. We're going to have to roll our 2 defense to try and get some extra defense for sure. Did I move? That's 1 dexterity. Oh, and he's weakened me by 1, so I have to put that on there. So, oh boy, so I've moved 1. That takes that away. He's weakened me by 1, so I really can only do 2 things. So I'm going to roll 1 attack and 1 defense, and we are targeting that dragon whelp. Alright, I'm definitely slotting that defense because I'm nearly dead, and we're going to hit him for 1. Not the result I was hoping for. I would have liked to have killed him because we may die next. In which case, this isn't working out any better than yesterday, Black Sheep. Alright, this guy's going to go. He's going to roll 1 and 1. Let's just tilt it a bit, and we're going to clear off those dice. He's going to roll 1 and 1. Alright, so he's damaging us for 1, which leaves us down at 1 health. Not a good start at all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. We are now moving on to round 2. This weakened dice comes off. Although he's just going to apply it again, honestly, when he rolls, and most likely kills me. So he's going to roll 2 and 1, just like last time. He rolls 2 damage, which is not enough to kill me because I have 1 defense dice. Oh no, it is enough. And poof. Oh boy. Yeah, seriously, she is very low HP, so that's even the after increasing it by 2 to do the adventure mode. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, let's clean up these guys and get ready to move on. Bring our dice back. That's it for them. And we can rest and recover now because we're at 0. Is that giving me a question to answer? Oh, there we go. It took us back to our whopping 5. So we don't get anything from this. So if the battle is lost, place this encounter we back in the top of your encounter deck. So we're going to have to do this one again. Well, I'm not going to bother taking it out because we're going to pull it again. Okay, so we're going to do choice number 2. I guess I should have taken the help of the guards that time, no matter what. But it is what it is. But we lose a day. We don't get a progress. So we're going to set up again, except hopefully do better. Let's find out. We're now facing 3 baddies. This doesn't get better. Oh boy. Alright, so this guy's got 6 initiative. That's pretty high. I've never seen it leave. Oh, that's what's wrong. It's left some stuff there, which is really strange. It's left the labels where you choose your gear locks from. Really weird. Okay. Anyways, it is what it is. This guy's going to be way down there. That's why they're going in funny, I believe. And who's our last guy? He's got 1 initiative. Nope. Well, let's see what we can do. Oh, this hurts so much. I honestly, the last 2 days, I couldn't have gotten worse rolls anytime I've done this. So I've got to place myself on the battlefield. Go way over here. Where am I going to go? Let's examine what they have. So he's got engulf, which will benefit me if I go next to one of those 2 guys. So that might be an idea. Rage 1, that would be if there's a if he takes any damage, he's going to get an additional attack die. And this guy we saw yesterday with his thick skin and careless when he rolls a bone. So, all right, the first guy to go is going to be our dragon hatchling. He's going to roll 1 attack die. I'm still trying to figure out where I really want to start. I think I'm actually instead of that, I'm going to start in a melee position. Oh, there's just no good way to do this. No, that would be a mistake. Alright, we're going to start where originally was going to go. So he's going to roll his 1 attack die. We'll clear off the last ones we did. And he rolls a 1. So we go ouch right away. And he has done his turn. He's not going to move. The next up is our... Now, which guy is that? That is our orc, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to go next. And he's going to move 2 spaces to attack me. He gets to roll 1 die, just like the other guy, so let's do that. And he hits me for 1. So we'll take our lump there. Now we're going to go. So I don't want to kill this engulf guy. I basically want to be surrounded by these guys if I can take the damage, and let this engulf kind of take them down a little bit, which would be nice. So I'm going to target this guy right here, and we'll see what we're going to do. I think I have 2 attack die I can roll, so that's 2 of our 4. I'm going to roll the 1 defense, that's 3 of our 4, and I'm going to roll one of my bomb components, the element dice, to see if we can start building up for a grenade. So let's do that first. Alright, we got a 2. When we have these, I'm going to lock them in up here. They're going to stay locked there, and they can actually stay locked in between battles. At this adventure mode, I can keep them locked even if I get KO'd and lose the battle, so that's not a terrible thing. And let's roll our dice. Alright, so we got a bones. I'm going to take it because I guess why not. I can actually use it. Throw odds, if you want to see down here, lets us thump the target for 1 extra damage, which I believe with our 2 damage we rolled is going to give us the 3 we need to kill him. So let's do that. I'm going to get rid of him. You know what? No, geez, I don't know. Yeah, let's get rid of him so I don't take any more of a beating than I need to. And next to go is going to be our Troll Brute. So he gets to move 2 spaces, which he's going to do towards me, but he does not get to attack me because he won't be able to get to me. However, because he has a defense die roll, we are going to roll that defense die in the hopes that he gets a bone and hurts himself. 1, 2. And we'll roll his 1 defense die. And he didn't get it. But he got 2 defense, so that didn't work out for me as usual. But we're moving on to round 2. Reset, and our dragon hatchling is going to roll his single attack die. Excuse me. He rolls a bones, so he does nothing. That's good news, at least. I'm going to go next, and I don't know if I can take that out. Let's target him. I am ranged, so I could move and I could, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use 2 dexterity to run away from him. This guy, whoops, this guy can target me no matter what because he's ranged. This guy's going to have to chase me. So that's 2 of my 4. And I'm going to attack him with 2 more defense rolls, which will be 4 of my 4. Alright, so we hit him for 2. All that really does is get rid of his defense die. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, it's now his turn, and once again he's going to move 2. And we get to choose his path, so to try and attack me, but he can't do anything. He can roll his defense die again because he did use it up, so let's roll for him. Let's see if we get a bones here. Come on. Oh, jeez. Alright, he got a 1 defense. Not the end of the world. But we're moving to round 3. Alright. Our dragon is going to go again, and this time if he does hit me, he's actually going to damage himself too. So he's going to roll 1 attack die. And he hits me for 2. Now, did I have a defense? I did not have a defense. Uh-oh. I'm down to 1 health, but he also hits himself for 2. Oh, I got to think of what to do here, what to do. I think we're going to attack him now because I'm going to have to keep running away from this guy and plinking at him with my ranged attacks. Probably the safest thing to do. So we're going to attack him with our 2 attack die. We will roll a defense. No, I'm not going to roll a defense die. I'm going to chance it. I'm going to roll another of my 2 components for bombs. So let's see what happens here. Okay, not bad. We hit for 2, so he's going to lose his defense die and hurt for 2. I didn't run. I did not run. I need to run. No, wait, I was attacking this guy, wasn't I? Anyway, he's dead, which helps greatly. However, now this guy is going to attack. Yeah, I didn't think this one through very well. We're probably going to lose this because now he's going to move and attack with his 1 die. I don't have a defense slotted. I did use that, did I not? Yeah. Darn it. Alright. He's going to roll, and let's see what happens. And he hits me for 1. And he kills me. Black Sheep, I'm starting to think you might not be the best luck. But I appreciate you coming in again. Alright, let us clean him up too. Wow. Anyway, since you were here last time, Black Sheep, if you happen to be listening or watching, what do you think of the overlay? I didn't want to buy an overlay, so I kind of took a free one and modified it a bunch. Don't know what else to do. I'll keep playing with it over time. We have to do that card again, except we're going to face another baddie. This is not good, and we're halfway through our 4 to 8. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh boy, oh boy. Welcome to Too Many Bones with Dab the Board Game Noob, where failure is always an option. Alright, well, we're leaving that locked in. I think I deleted my other... Oh, no, I did, didn't I? Okay, hang on. We gotta zip over to the awesome trove chest here. Not that one. There we go. And we gotta find Boomer. And we're gonna search it. And we're gonna take the 2 die that I accidentally deleted out of the trove chest. Pretty handy mod. I know I got 2s on both of those, so we will definitely slot those in. If I can find them here. Let's close that. There we go. Where'd the other one go? Oh, it put itself there. Okay. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright. Here we go again, I guess. We didn't even get out of round 1. Alright, well, there's not much we can do. Just keep going. We have all lanes full now. Oh, did you want to... I can create a new game. Did you want to join? I don't mind that. Are you familiar with Tabletop Simulator? Alright, well, I'll move on just in case you're not there. Here we go. You know, I learned how to play by watching YouTube videos, honestly, because the rule book kind of made me go cross-eyed. Look at that lineup. Oh, geez. Well, I can definitely walk you through that. If you know what, I'll shoot you a DM after we're done, if I can figure out how to do that. And we can maybe set something up for a stream. You don't have to be on the video if you don't want. We can just play in Tabletop. Do you have Tabletop Simulator? Alright, well, let's place ourselves on there. It doesn't matter. That's a scary lineup. Like, come on. Oof. Alright, so you do have TTS. Alright, we'll figure something out, man. That sounds great. We'll just have to work around the time zone thing. But we'll figure it out. Shouldn't be too bad. I can start an earlier one. Alright, I think the first thing we need to do is set up everyone's initiative. So they're all relatively slow, so as long as I don't get my typical... Okay, apparently... Oh, I'm doing that in Streamlabs. Whoops. Okay, I'll do that afterwards. No problem. 4, 3, and a 3. So let's see where we fit into this. 6! Hey! What do you know? Alright, in that case, let's move everybody else down to the bottom. I am definitely going to go first. And the first thing I'm going to do is build a bomb. That does not cost me dexterity, thankfully. So all these are going to tick down to 1. This is going to tick up to 1. So guess what we're doing? So we're going to use our frag, and I'll show you the information on frag down here. Frag has 1 bone side. 3 3s, 4 3s, and a 4. Those are the damage numbers. Now the bones on this one, the interesting thing about that, I don't know how well you can see it, because it's got a red outline, if I roll that bones, we have to put it in our backup plan. It's not like I can put it back like I did on some of them yesterday and hope for a better roll next time. It gets stuck in our backup plan, which is kind of crappy, but it is what it is. So first thing we're going to do, so I've got, that would be 1 of my dexterity. I'm going to have to get some serious defense, so 2, 3, and only 1 attack. Oh, and we'll call a target, which is going to be this guy here. And what happens is everyone adjacent to him, including, if I was playing with somebody else, we would damage them as well. So we're going to target him so that hopefully those two take damage, and hopefully we get a darn good roll and see what happens here. So let's roll our defense dice. We got a bones. Let's roll our attack dice. We got a 1. And let's double roll this die to hope for a good roll. Alright, we got a 3. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to slot that... Whoa, what just happened there? That was odd. The whole thing kind of lagged out on me for a second. We're going to slot in this defense, because would be the smartest thing to do. We're going to slot in this bones. We are definitely going to use our 1 attack, so that takes him down by 1. Now, when he goes, if we don't kill him, when he goes, he's going to get that extra attack die because of his rage skill. But I think we're going to take him out because we got a 3, which now exhausts, which means he takes 3 damage, but he can't. He can only take 2. He dies. This guy would take half damage rounded down, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to double check that on our sheet here. Frag grenade. Deal damage to unit on this position and half damage rounded down. So yeah, so basically these guys are going to take 1. This guy could only take 1 anyway because he's hardy. But anything's going to help us. So 1 and 1. And that sadly is the end of our turn, and it's also the only frag grenade that I had. Next, this guy with 4 initiative is going to go, which is our man here. He's going to move to attack right away. So he's adjacent to me now. He's now going to attack me with 1 die. And he hits me for 1. And it begins, ladies and gentlemen. His turn is over. And our lane 4, which is this guy, he can't reach me. He's going to move here. And we're going to roll his defense die for him. Oh. They're doing it to me again. They're doing it to me again. 2 defense on him. His turn is now over. And our thick-skinned and careless troll romper, he's going to move 2 spaces, so he's adjacent to me. Boy, oh boy. And he's going to roll 1 dice. This isn't looking good. My rule is if I lose 3 times, I'm done with the stream for the night. It just means stop. Let's see. He rolls 1 damage to me, putting me down to 3 and ending the round. Alright, well, it is what it is. We're going to roll to round 2. I'm going to go... Oops. I'm going to go first. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'll definitely PM you when we're done. I hope I can do that after the stream ends. I'm sure I can because I can still access the chat. So, all right, 2 spaces, and he can attack me. This guy has, and he's going to roll 1 attack die. Bones! Yay! He does nothing. Well, that's a nice change of pace. All right, next our was he troll youngin? He's going to move 2, but he can't hit me, so, and he can't roll because he's already used his defense die. So 1, 2. Nothing happens. You know, this is just going to go back and forth all night till we get to the attrition round, and then I'm going to die. So something's going to have to break. Next is this guy. He's going to move 2 spaces. Can't attack me. He doesn't have a defense die, and we move to round 3. And we reset everything again. Oh, I just messed everything up. 4, what was he? He was a 4. He was a 3. This isn't working very well. There we go. It's because of that card left underneath. I've never seen that before. And he was a 2. That's all fine. Alright, so I'm going to go. I think I have no choice at this point but to try and attack somebody so that they don't follow me. Maybe this guy. I'm going to attack him and see if we can do something to him. So I'm going to use both of my attack die. That's 2. I have 1 defense. Oh, that should be down at 0 again because I used it. Oh boy. All right, so let's we'll do 2 and 2. 2, 3. Okay, wait a minute, and I can use my throw odds. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's use throw odds for 1. I've rolled 3, so that's 4. So 2, 3, 4. Doesn't kill him. I did get 1 more defense that I don't see having a choice but to throw in there. We've already used this backup plan, so we can't use it again on this turn. And that's the end of my turn. So we're probably going to die here, dude. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. He's going to go. That's our Hardy. He's going to roll his 1 dice, and let's see what happens. Bones. Oof. All right. Not bad. Next is our... Who is that? That's this gentleman. He's going to move. And he's going to roll 1 and 1. Lastly, this guy is now going to move. And he's going to box me in. So I'm not moving anymore. I'm not moving anymore. All right, he's going to roll 1 dice, and let's see what happens. He rolls a 1, so he's going to hit me for my other defense die. And that is the end of that. Going into round 4. It did that thing again. Oh, jeez. I really got to fix that. Those are all wrong, but the order's right. I don't know why this keeps happening. All right, we are going to target this guy to try and finish him off. We need, we need 3 damage minimum to do it. I've only got 2 dice to get that, but I do have another throw bones. So let's see what happens. We're going to roll 2 and 2. Okay, I'm slotting in that defense. Actually, you know what? At this point, I need to slot in both defense. And we hit for 3. Did that kill him? Oh, that took him out. All right, all right, all right. There we go. Next to go is this gentleman next to me. He's going to roll his 1 die. Oh, this will be some kind of miracle if we get through this. He hits for 1, which will definitely get rid of 1 of my defense dice, but does not hurt me. Woohoo! And lastly, our thick-skinned, careless troll romper is going to go for it with 1 attack die. Hits for 1, so I'm going to tick this down to 1, and I take no damage. We're in round 5. You know what? I'm not going to move them because of whatever that error going on there is. I can't seem to get rid of those, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to go first. I am attacking... Oh, I'm going to have to attack this thick skin and see if we can do something. Something. All right, let's go. I only get to roll 1 defense and 2 attack. Okay, it's not the end of the world. We're gonna use that defense. We're gonna put this bones in. So we hit for 1. Now that 1 is absorbed by his thick skin. However, I am going to trigger my throw odds. So let's do that, which would get rid of that die. It would move this die over. So we're going to hit for 2. So in other words, after his thick skin, we're only going to hit for 1. But it's better than nothing. Next is going to be our Kobold Green Thumb, who is going to roll 1 attack die and hopefully not roll a really good 2. So let's see what happens. There she goes. He rolled a 2. Of course he did. Which takes away both of my defense die. And did I just delete one of my elements again? I did. I'm just having the worst time of that tonight. Oh. Sorry guys, that's insane. So I've got the casing and I've got the fuse. I need the element, which is here. All right. Who was going? Okay, he was done, and now it's our thick-skinned, careless troll romper who's going to roll 1. We got to hope for a bones here. We really do. Let's see. We got a bones, and he's careless. So his careless bypasses his thick skin and damages him for 1. And that's the end of that round. We're moving into the attrition round now. So at the beginning of this round, we are all going to take 1 true damage that can't be defended against, which means he's down to 1, I'm down to 2, and he be dead. He's gone. So it's really down to the nitty gritty. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to go first. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, we have no defense, so let's do our max. I'm going to do 2 and 2. Oh, I think we got this, guys. I think. Oh, he's hardy. Well, we've rolled... Well, how many health? He's only got 1 health. And we can only give him 1 damage, but we got that 1 damage. I did it, Black Sheep. I did it. After 3 tries. I feel like crying right now. We won! We won! Oh, that's so awesome. If I knew how to do some weird automatic emote thing on there, I would do it, but I don't know how to do that, so... Oh, boy, I've never had battles go like this. Never in this game if I had it go like that. Wow. I'm going to just move this mat for a second. Oh, it doesn't let me pick it up. Okay. All right, just doing our cleanup. There's our frag grenade. We are going to rest and recover back up to 5. But at least, finally, we get to get some rewards. I appreciate that. Thank you. So we get our bonus training point for winning that battle. We get our training point. So that's 2 training points, a loot, a progress, and unfortunately we lose another day. So we're going to day 5. We're going to our second progress marker. And let's grab our loot, see what we get. A multi-tool. Yeah. During anyone's lockpick attempt, add 1 to an action die result. We don't have any trove loot, so this is not going to help us at the moment, or for probably the rest of the game. But at least we get to put in 2 skill points. I think for sure I'm going to take a health. So we're going to move up to 6 health. Yay! 1 extra health. Doesn't hurt. Now we've got some choices to make. So when you're playing Too Many Bones, if you don't know, you can swap the loot out if I didn't rest and recover. It's up here in that whole where the individual options are, about halfway down. We can rest and recover or search for better loot or scout the area. I rested and recovered to get back up to full health, so unfortunately that's not happening. So, but yeah, maybe if I don't take any damage on the next one, we can do that. So skills, let's take a look at our skills. There's some of these grenades that are pretty cool. Anything with a star on it, you don't need anything previous to choose those skills, where if you're looking at something like Big Boom here, you have to have frag first to put in Big Boom. Same with here, in Stunner, you'd have to have Stunner first to go to Napalm, and you'd have to have Body Search to go to Bigger Boom, to go to Search for 325. I don't even know what some of those do, but we'll save that for another time. I do think I like the idea of Smoke Screen. Let's go take a look at what that does. So Smoke Screen is the one over here. That doesn't make it much better. Let's hit the magnifying glass. No, it's too much. Okay, so Smoke Screen. The next number of times a baddie targets this unit with an attack and or skill, it will miss. So on the smoke screen die, you can see One face has a mandatory bones, like the last one we looked at. 3 sides have 1 turn of a smokescreen, and 2 sides have 2 turns of a smokescreen. So I think we're going to need more help in this. So let's go for smokescreen as our second skill in this round. It's right here. And the way you can do that, if you don't have the physical game or you haven't played it, all the dice slots are numbered on the skill mat. So if you just look for in the corner of the dice is the numbers. So sometimes a lot of the dice look the same, but you can see the numbers there. Okay, let's finally read our third card, if you can believe it. Crossing the Cibron. So we're still on the 3 starter cards. How crazy is that? Oh boy. The Cibron River, a glistening vein of trade running the length of Daylor, playfully beckons as it shimmers in the daylight up ahead. But with so few bridges in these parts, this crossing is an obvious spot for enemy scouts and traps. A journey of this importance leaves only 2 options. Tucking the ears and trying to blend in is risky but efficient. A boat at dusk carries less chance of discovery, but requires business with the Molnor, a trading syndicate with their own set of drawbacks. Let's have a look. Now, we did the first choice yesterday, and we paid for that kind of dearly. Let's do the second choice. The Molnor are surprisingly easy to work with. Not only do they drop us safely on the east bank of the river under the cover of darkness, they also offer a trove loot gift. Maybe our success is good for business. Shuffle the special encounter Molnor traders into our encounter deck. So let's go take care of that first. It is up here. Nope. There they are. Bring that down. I don't know why it flipped like that. Take off the cover card, throw it in there, put it back on. I never lined that up properly. We'll randomize them all, and then we will do the rest. So we've got a trove loot. We're not allowed to look at a trove loot until we lockpick it. Lockpicking is something I have never got the handle of in this game, I swear. Basically it means we have to roll the special lockpicking die. And there's lever, trip, and force. So on the dice you'll see there's an L, there's a T, there's an F, and then there's numbers. Basically it has to go in order. So in order to do the trip, we'd have to beat the lever to beat the trip. Yeah, they're actually nice and low, it's true. So maybe, and then I've also got that thing. I can add 1 to any action die result. So let's finish our progress. Let's move that. Unfortunately, we lose another day. And let's try a lockpick attempt. I really don't... I've only done this once, so this part I just don't know. So let's bring him down here. Okay. So we needed the lever, which is the L. The question I have is, are we allowed to use 2 die? Oh wait, what's that one? I think that means we get to re-roll 1 dice or added. Let's go look. Where is it? There it is. That one is save 1. Give an action die +1 and do not exhaust it if used on this lock. So we would, for example, tick this up to 2L, if there is a 2L. I have no idea if there is on that dice. Let's see. I don't think there is. Let's put it back to where we were. We were at 1L. What about this one? Okay, there is a 2L. So we're going to tick this one up, and that means we don't lose it for the next time we do an attempt. Does that mean it's now exhausted until the next time, I guess? Or is it exhausted completely? I don't know. I got to look up the rules on that. I've just never bothered. But we did get, because we added those 2 together, we got our 3L, but we don't have any trip. So that's kind of where it ends, I guess, for this turn. I don't get to re-roll a dice, so that's the end of that for now. Alright, not the end of the world. Let's move on. I got to remember the cameras for all these things. There we go. Number 6. You can roll the ones you did not use, but I rolled all of them. Oh, you mean I can do that on this turn? That would be cool, which would be this one, right? Or I can roll that one too because it had the did not exhaust thing. I think that's what that meant. I hope that's what that meant. So let's roll these two and see if we can get further. Probably playing this right. Oh, and the white one, thank you. See, you know a lot more than I do. What are you talking about? You don't know how to play this. Always roll the white one. Yeah. Okay, so we got one F. Again, we're not getting any T's here, so it's not helping. But this might allow us to swap something. I always have a hard time remembering those for some reason. It says convert. Treat the lock type L, T, and F of one action die as a lock type of your choice. Oh. Okay, all right. Well, we got a 3. We only needed a 1. So let's treat this as our 1 trip. But I guess that exhausts this one now. We still have this one. We need 3 force. Let's see what happens. Thank you. We got... Ah, too bad. So we got 2. I could have swapped it to the 2F, but that doesn't give us the 3. The gray has more F. So I should have used that one instead of this one. Should I do a takesy backsy here? Why not? I don't think I've ever got a Trove Loot. Let's just do it. We're not going to win this game anyway tonight. I don't think so. Oh, well, I get to re-roll one, so let's re-roll it again. I don't think I get to re-roll that, though. Or do I get to re-roll that? Let's see. Re-roll the action die and also the... this is nice. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but let's see what happens. 3F, is that what I needed? Hey! We got it! Shh, wink wink, we got it. Alright, backup plan extension. Choose one of your rolled attack dice and add a poison effect die for the same amount. Oh, that can come in handy. That's for sure. Nice one. Woohoo! Woot woot. Okay, I'm going to find an emoji. Stinky cheese. Why would I want a stinky cheese emoji? There's one. Cheer! Alright. Hey, there's a floating beer on this stream. That's neat. Okay, let's get these out of the way for now. That was fun, thanks. I wouldn't have known how to do that. And we're moving on to the next encounter. And we got the one we just put in there. The Molnar are a sticky bunch, always showing up at the most opportune time for them. Oh, look at all those. Wow. Despite requiring payment in full and upfront when selling their services, they also show up at random to demand extra coin or loot for no good reason at all. Unfortunately, they have leverage, knowing the importance of keeping this adventure secret from the Iban. These silly games are tiring. Again, they approach, demanding participation in contests clearly stacked in their favor. 2 choices. Oh, look at that second one. That would give us a progress, 2 training points, and a loot. I think we have no choice but to do that. But we take 1 damage at the start of battle. Alright. Alright. I guess that point we put into our health is gone. So we just pretend it wasn't there. Okay, so let's set up this baddie queue. Where are we? We're on day 6? Yeah. So we're going to face a 5 and a 1. Again, I can't scout because I... Oh, wait a minute. No, hold on. Yes. Did I take damage? I did not take damage, so I can scout. Let's scout our 5. He's got rage 2. 5 health. I'm going to put him on the bottom. I know I'm going to regret this, but he already gets to roll 2 dice, and if I damage him, he's going to get to roll 2 more. And that is a powerful combo against me. So we could end up with something else, but you got to roll once in a while, right? Let's set her up. So we've got a thick skin. He's got 6 health. Look at that guy. Oof. A troll sage, thick skin 1, inspire 1. So that's going to move other baddies up in the initiative track if he rolls a bones. And he's got a 4 initiative. And then we've got an orc scout, 3 health, 1 attack die. That's not so bad. And raiding, but that doesn't come into play because there's no one for him to raid with. So let's see what our strategy is going to be here. Well, all right, well, let's set up their initiative first. They're both 4s. So we need to have a good roll here. We really, really do. Come on. 4. All right. Not a bad roll. At least we can choose that we're... it's doing that thing again. We're going to go first. So I think I'm just going to start knocking this guy down, although that's going to be really tough. All right. I think the first thing I need to do on my turn is exhaust these because we are going to build a bomb. Don't know if I'm going to use it right at this moment. Yes, I am, because I'm going to throw this smoke screen. So that's 1 of our 4. Who did I say I'm going after? I think I'm going to go after this guy, which means I'm going to have to start here. Oops. Waste 1 of my dexterity going there. So that's 1, 2. Right, so I moved 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. There we go. Okay, so let's roll those. We got a bones, of course. We gotta roll our smoke screen. Oh, you've got to be joking! It's a mandatory bone, so I have to use it in my backup plan. Oh boy. So we've got 1 damage. I'm gonna trigger the throw odds. And we'll move that 1 down for next time. So we get to do 2 damage to him. Does not kill him though, unfortunately. Next up is our big thick skin inspired troll sage. He's going to roll 2 attack and a defense. We don't want him to get a bones, although no, it's not going to matter because the other guy's right after him anyways. So inspire would mean that if they were down further and we were playing with multiplayer and someone else was after him, any other baddies below the multiplayer would get moved above the multiplayer, so it's not going to matter. But he still gets to roll 2 and 1. So here we go. He rolled a bone, so he triggers his inspire. He hits me for 2, and he has another thick skin, another defense. I have no defense, unfortunately, so... Oh, and I was supposed to start with 1 less, so we're down to 3. Yikes. And now our raiding orc here is going to go with 1 attack die. Oh, come on. And he hits me for 2 right away. Oh. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're down to round 2. These are all going to screw up, watch. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go first. So the question is, do I run away? I can't run away from him because he's going to hit me no matter what. But I can go 1, 2, 3. Leaves me 1 thing I can do. Oh, that's ticked down to 0, right? Did I forget? Oh no, I got the bones. Jeez, I can't believe that. And now I can't throw my frag because those are exhausted. This is just terrible luck, eh? That's very Canadian of me to say A. You know, I forgot that I could have used that too. All right. We're going to have to attack him. And all I can do is attack him for that one. Did I roll that already? Now I don't remember. I'm going to say I did. I don't remember for sure. But anyway, we kill him. So that helps a little bit. Did not roll it. All right, well, sure I didn't. Yes, I did. All right. Our big troll sage. We're not winning this, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter. Psst, exactly. All right, he's going to move 2. He can't hit me. And his turn is over. Although he does roll... Oh, he can't roll defense die. He's got 1 active. So I'm just going to leave us in that same space. I'm going next. Oh, I need to move... So he's going to move 2. So I need to move 3 again. And basically try and plink him to death. And see if we can win this. So I only get to roll 1 thing. I might use this. Let's see what we do. We're going to roll 1. And we hit him for 1, which takes away his attack die. Or, you know what? I'm going to throw the odds and take away his attack die with that, because we can choose the order we apply things. So, and then I am going to use this card to treat my attack as poison. So we're going to throw the poison effect on him. Which means next time he goes, he's going to lose 1 even with his thick skin, right? I'm not moving us. We're moving around 4. Oh no, he's got to go now, doesn't he? He's going to move 2. Can't attack me. He does get poisoned for 1 damage. So he's down to 5. Not looking good. So in order to get out of his range, I have to move 2 again. I think I'm going to roll 2 defense die and see if we can build up a defense so we can actually go next to him and see if we can take him out later. My voice is going. All right, I'm slotting both of those in to start building up a defense. Did I need to have bones to use the loot card? Oh, you know what? You're right. Choose one of your rolled attack dice. Oh, I needed 2 bones. Oh, okay. So that is not exhausted. He didn't take a damage. So nothing really happened there. I guess he take... Well, I took the... He's going to get the 1... yeah, no one's on anything. He's going to take the 1 hit then as well. So we hit him instead of using a poison. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, and that is the end of the round, right? Or did I? Now I don't remember. No, I moved for 2 and I defended for 2, so now it is his turn again. And I get the bones back, right? So he's going to move 1, 2. And he's going to roll his defense die, because he can't roll his attack die. And he gets a bones. What did that do again? Inspire. Doesn't do anything at this point. So he doesn't get a defense dice at least. So that's something. Alright, moving on to round 5. He's got a lot of health though. And I've got 1. Oh, let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm going to go. I do need to move 2 again. And we're going to attack for 2 this time. I can always attack for 3, I guess. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. We'll use this as our throw the odds and hit him for 3, but only for 2 because he has thick skin. 1, 2. Better than nothing. And now he's going to go. He's going to move 1, 2. Not sure what I just did there. There we go. And he's once again going to roll his defense die. He gets a 1. Boo. Okay, we're now going into the attrition round. The problem is I'm dead. I am dead. I can't heal. Yep. So we go to round 6. First thing that happens is everyone takes 1 true damage. Bye. And he's fine. And we lost. Man, oh man, I think that's our 3 strikes. We're out for the night. We are going to beat this. So I will definitely PM you. We'll arrange something. We can play together. We'll try and make it a little earlier so it's not so late at night for you. I'm an old guy. I don't know if you're an old guy, but I don't do late nights very well, so I understand completely. Let's do one important thing that I forgot to do last time. In frustration, we are going to flip the table. Are you ready? Here we go. Bye. Good for the wee hours. Okay, so not a problem. All right, well, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it again. It's really good that you came back. I haven't had time to look at your Discord, etc., but I promise I will. It's just been a little busy. Hopefully we're going to have better luck in the future, and let's get something arranged. You have a good night.